welcome back to Fromania Bricks. And welcome to a place that you have rarely seen in our videos. Today, we're about to reveal to you the chaos and beauty that is our Lego room.
Yeah!
Before we jump into that though, guys, did I tell you about the news story that I was watching this morning?
No, I don't think you did.
In Nashville, some robbers stole all of the tires off of police cars all around town.
It's terrible.
It's pretty bad. The police are working tirelessly to find them.
That was a good one.
I got him on that one. This room has plenty of Lego tires in it as well.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we've said this before. We don't really have just a Lego room. We have a Lego house. In that all of the rooms in our house have portions of our collection.
Yes.
If you were to be sitting at our kitchen table and look behind you, you would see this beautiful display that is a lot of my Lego sets that I've gotten. It's a lot of different icon sets, a couple of vintage sets, a couple of sets that still need a home, but our kitchen houses a portion of our collection.
Just a small one.
If you look across the kitchen table into the living room, you'll again see more of our collection. We've got a couple of Disney pieces in there. We've got a truck. We've got the Nintendo. We've got the Houses of the World. Just a little smattering of some more Lego. So right on the other side of the living room wall is the master bedroom, where Michelle allows me to also store some of our Lego collection. I have a little cabinet in our bedroom next to my desk that again has some more of the sets that I just really enjoy. Some of the more special sets that I own, including the Billy Thompson and some of the older Pirates of the Caribbean, and some of the movie car collection that I'm starting to grow and amass as well. Now, if you go down the hallway downstairs, you're going to stumble into Micah's room. And we've done a full video on Micah's room, and it is Star Wars Paradise. Some of the most unique, valuable, rare Star Wars Lego sets you can dream of are in that bedroom. Micah gets to stare at them at night. Micah's next door neighbor is this guy, Caleb. Caleb's room is also home to a lot of Caleb's personal sets that are the ones that he just loves having closer to him as opposed to tucked away up here in the Lego room. Some of those sets include new modulars, the NBA arena, sports, soccer, all kinds of really cool, crazy sets as well. When you come up the stairs, we have a big loft upstairs that is our homeschool area. And again, you guessed it, more Lego. In this room are the Ultimate Collector series that Micah has nowhere else to store but in one of our common spaces.
And the floor.
Again, a couple of more modular type buildings, some icons. We've got the Flintstones, some Disney stuff, some NASA stuff, all kinds of crazy stuff. And then on the other wall are some of their personal mocks, as well as some education-based Lego sets. So truly all around this house, as you can see, Lego is packed in every corner. But a room that you don't often see is this room. This is actually our official Lego room. And we say that because most of everything you're going to find in this room outside of furniture is actually Lego. But this is also a bit of a chaotic room that's in disarray. We didn't put a lot of thought into the shelving and structuring and layout of this room in the beginning, and that is about to change. Our goal is to completely revamp and remodel the upstairs Lego spaces into a true Lego paradise that we can create content, that we can share, that we can display, and that we can just enjoy as a family. As it is now, we're making do with what we have. And we just wanted to introduce this room to you now to see where it started so that when it finishes, we can all appreciate the journey that we've been on. And we hope to bring you along for this journey because I would venture to say a lot of your Lego spaces feel a lot like this. You're running out of space, you don't have room for everything, there's stuff everywhere, and you're always watching other people's videos going, that looks amazing. So we're going to go on that journey together over the next year. But we want to introduce you to our Lego room and let you see what we're working with right now. So this is it. This is the Fromania Bricks Lego room. While it does not house all of the sets in our collection, you can see that there is a pretty wide array of sets that are in here. When I talk about this being a room that is kind of just utilizing the space the best that we can, you can begin to see that unfolding. This is where we do a lot of our brick sorting. So we utilize a lot of the Lego Pick-a-Brick cups here to sort out pieces that ultimately will land in our sorted brick collection. Here we have these 10-drawer scrapbook towers that are lined up, and these are what we use to build out of most often. All of the pieces are categorized a little bit differently. They are not done by color, rather by piece type. And we found that this is the easiest way for us to find what we want to find when we're trying to build. Right across from them are some black bins that are tucked under this table, and that is more of our bulk unsorted pieces. So that's stuff that we still have to sort out and get into these bins. We also have these little cases tucked away on top of our sort bins, and a lot of that is our minifigure parts, as well as accessories and some of the rare pieces that are easier for us to find when they're broken out. I also see some Minecraft rubber duckies in there, Caleb. That one is kind of interesting. On top of the shelves, you'll also see these display cases that feature a lot of the minifig series minifigs, as well as some of the other special minifigs that we just want on display in this room. All of this is going to change. Kind of. Our goal is to keep all of these sort bins right here, but to do some type of wall shelving up above that will help utilize the space a little bit better and give us a little bit more storage space where we can consolidate the collection a little bit more. Another thing that you probably notice in here immediately is that the lighting isn't the best. We literally have this window right here that is looking at our neighbor's house and this one light up on the ceiling. So it is also a very, very dimly lit room. Oftentimes when we're building up here, we will actually pull out the lights that we use when we're filming and set them up just to have more light in the room. So the shelves are going to be number 1 on our list, and the light is going to be number 2. Now, if you spin around behind us here, you can even see we have some broken shelves that have fallen off. These are just Target bookcases. So all around the room, you'll see that we've utilized these black Target bookcases, and they have housed a lot of the Lego that we have on display. Most of these transferred over from our old house, so they weren't really measured out and designed to fit this area. Though you'll see it's kind of satisfying over by the window that that low one actually fit really well. All of the bookcases, gone. If you're in the market to buy black bookcases, those are going to be going up for sale very soon. And we're going to replace these where all of these low bookcases have tall white bookcases. So our goal is to utilize more of this unused wall space to display, again, more sets and to brighten the room up. The dark black, it makes the room feel very heavy. And we want to brighten it up with white shelving that also can showcase the Lego better. Look at how that disappears into the shelf there. So white shelves will be a little bit better of a backdrop. And again, we'll be able to utilize more of the space going up. You'll also see we've got some boxes stacked away here. This is our attic, and often a lot of the boxes will then get filtered in there of the boxes that we're keeping. As much as we would love to keep every single box, we just can't. We don't have room, so we're kind of selective in the boxes that we keep, and they live in this corner until they get filtered into the Dungeness attic. Again, under this side of the table is more bins that have some of our larger elements that are harder to sort. So you've got some boat elements, you've got some train track. I told you, the police are working tirelessly, but look at the amount of tires we have. It is an entire bin and a half. So that is the big picture of what we're working with in this room. We also have a table in the middle here that has served many different purposes. We've tried to film on that table. We've tried to build on that table. And currently, Caleb, what's going on this table right now?
So we have made the Lego city out of this table. So this is most of the modulars that we've collected. The Natural History Museum's over there. The roller coaster is kind of the centerpiece to it all. Yeah, lots of cars going around. Yeah, I love it. Yep,
and we don't have much room to work with on this city, as you can see. It's a lot of it is just the buildings connected together because this table is pretty small by comparison of what we have. So our goal will be out in the loft area that we were talking about to create a bigger tabletop that you can build an actual authentic city where we can begin to work on roads, begin to work on custom mock buildings. We also have the double loop coaster that couldn't even fit up in the city. So it is on this small Lego table. This was your guys' first Lego table as well. Like you guys started building on that table when our collection was just a couple of 3-drawer bins, a couple of shelves, and this little table. There are a couple of sets on the table. I see a mock that Micah is working on of Boba Fett, as well as a mock of one of our favorite YouTube channels, Studio C. We'll have to do a video on that sometime to showcase that as well. When you look at the sides of these rows of big sort bins, you've got 2 tall shelves. I would say most of these are Micah's sets. Micah, what is on this tall shelf here?
So this is some of my Star Wars collection, buildable figures, then mainly starships, some more location-based sets, but still mostly ships.
So mostly Star Wars ships tucked away in here. Again, when you talk about needing shelf space, look at how we have these stacked in here. It's hard to even really enjoy them when they're stacked like this. And it's harder to get them out and look at them because they all just crumble because they're all interlocked together. Now, Micah, on the other end, this is a lot of your Star Wars collection on the other end as well.
Yeah, so this is the Death Star, which that's going to be my next big project, is restoring that. More spaceships, Walker shelf, and then more spaceships, and then some location-based stuff on the bottom.
And then this small shelf next door, I think that this is a lot of your collection as well.
This is almost all mine.
So I see a couple of droids up top. I see a Porg. Again, you guys are getting a picture of how bad the lighting is in here. It's trying to come into focus. And we wanted you to just see this room for what it was. That's why we're not trying to put up lighting. We're not trying to make it better. We're not trying to put paint on the old barn. We want you to see the old barn as it is. Micah sadly has to pack and cram everything in here. So the goal would be another tall shelf here. Of course, this will stay a tall shelf. And that will give more space for him to display more sets. Then down on the end, I see some more Star Wars stuff.
So this stuff, most of it is mine, but some of it is Caleb's mixed in there too.
This here is one of our very few superhero sets. And it was given to you by your great-grandma.
Yes!
Sadly, she passed away a couple of years ago, but she was a huge Lego aficionado. Your great-grandma loved Lego.
Woo!
A lot of these minifig cases were hanging up in her apartment. And the Arkham Asylum is one of the sets that she gave you guys. So that is one that we keep together, even though we're not huge Star Wars fans, because it's just special to have. It's a really special...
Superheroes. We are huge... I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
I'm Star Wars.
Oh my word. This is why you guys don't give me the camera. But we will keep it together and enjoy that. One other thing I forgot to show you, we do have this little closet room. And up in the closet is the entirety of our Winter Village collection. So the bins and cases have different figs and base plates. And then all of the Winter Village stuff, all of the Christmas sets stay in these boxes and get built at Christmas time. Down below it is some of our Hot Wheels collection and some other miscellaneous toys that are not Lego, so we won't speak on those things.
Yeah, that's like a dark spot. It's like a point of shame.
I like Hot Wheels.
Shame.
I like Hot Wheels.
Now, Caleb, when we come over to this trio of shelves, a lot of these are your sets. And again, these 3 black shelves, we hope to put taller white shelves in here to optimize and use some of this empty space. We thought about doing like full wall shelving racks, and then we looked at pricing, and it's like, oh, like that's a lot of Lego we could buy with the price of those shelves. So we're not buying those shelves. But Caleb, what are we looking at over here?
So some of these top shelves here is mostly just the cars. I would hope to sometime fit these into the city, but it's kind of small right now.
So this is like overflow parking garage for cars that will hopefully be in the city one day.
Yes. There's a little bit of Ninjago, Arctic, and then there's some Creator 3-in-1. Some boats down here, ships, all that.
And up top, we've got a couple of the little outdoors that we got for the grand opening of our local Lego store. There's a mock that you and Micah built together. We actually have a review on this. I don't think that I've published it yet, but we do have a review video on that. And Micah also did a mock of our local Bricks and Minifigs store. Again, I've got a video of that recorded. The store has now changed a little bit, but I think we're still gonna post that video as is of that. And then an arcade mock that Caleb had been working on, which is super cool as well. So that is 3 of the 4 walls in this room. This room does indeed have 4 walls. And over here are the last 3 shelves. The sad, sad shelves. Look at this. Look at all of the empty space we could be using as well. So over here we have a lot of our Speed Champions collection. When that shelf fell, a lot of our Speed Champions broke. So there are some broken things that have to be rebuilt. We've got some of our Formula 1 collection. The Ferrari truck is one of my favorites. We've got the Ferrari garage, of course, Mercedes Petronas garage. And then over here, we've got some sports car racing, Porsche racing. And then down here is a defunct mock. I started working on this mock for our Billy Thompson truck. It was honestly just trying to get a feel for a shape I would want to use. You can tell by the colors that wasn't where it was going to stay. I've now designed that building in Brick Studio, ordered all of the parts, and one day we'll actually have a legit mock here. Also, some of Micah's vintage Lego hiding out in the corner over there. So, when you walk out of the Lego room, this is the homeschool loft that I was telling you all about. And we actually want to use some of this space as well. Our goal up here is to have some better seating. Your mother would love a couch up here. So maybe one day we get a little couch up here. Honestly, this shelving right here is okay. I'm okay with that shelving. But this wall over here is kind of underutilized, except for Caleb's keyboard back there. And this is the homeschool table. This is the table that we would like to ultimately transform into a Lego city, to push it up against the wall where the map is. And honestly, maybe that becomes a Lego world map at some point in time. But to push it up against that wall and let a city begin to come alive. Will that happen? I don't know. But what we do know is that the space that we have currently just needs some love. It needs some love and care so that we can continue to showcase all of the sets in our collection, as many as we can fit up here, continue to provide content to you all, and continue to connect as a family. So guys, that's it. That is our Lego room. Yeah. Good, bad, or indifferent. I know that it's got some room to grow. Even standing here, thinking about what I just told you all that we would like to do, I'm seeing other little things that could actually happen in here differently than that. So I don't know exactly what we're gonna do. I do know that we've got to create a budget, and we've got to have the finances and all of those things to make it come alive. But that is our next project. If we can stop buying Lego long enough to invest into this room.
It's gonna be hard.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We'd be curious to hear your thoughts on how you would use this space. If this was your space to display Lego in, what would you do? What shelving would you use? What layouts would you use? We would love to hear it because we know some of you have some incredible layouts. We've seen the videos, and we'd love to glean from your ideas. At the end of the day, this space up here is a place that we as a family connect. We come up here, we turn on a podcast, we listen to it, we talk, we share conversation and questions. We talk about the deep issues of life and our faith in this room while we're building Lego. So it's a really special space that we really want to continue to enjoy together, because that is what Lego is about. It's about connecting together with your family, with your friends, with your community, and we hope that you use it that way. We hope that you use these little plastic polymer bricks to build life around you. So go out there, keep building, and keep smiling, because those smiles, they truly are contagious.
Do more, share more, and love.